Jadi ini pasukan horor yang sudah menunggu untuk kita nobar di Jumat Kliwon. Oh, jadi ini pasukan horornya. Sebentar, kok chat gua nggak? Oh, chat gue belum diganti guys. Terusin ya, terusin banyak-banyakin belum ganti chat ya. Sebentar. Chatnya nggak ini. Aku baru lihat stingernya lucu. Iya kan, Lan? Oh, baru lihat. Tadi aku tunjukin kocak. Nggak lihat dia ternyata ya. Oke. Halo semuanya, selamat malam. This is your virtual vampire idol Mythia di sini. Selamat malam semuanya. Yippee. Jadi kali ini kita akan, aduh sebentar. Aduh encok. Aduh punggungku. Oke. Jadi pada malam ini kita akan nonton Meet mau 14 juta. Mau? Mana? Mana 14 jutanya? Mana? Nyari otot, minum muskadon. Bukan ya. Ya, jadi pada malam ini kita akan nobar horor bersama viewer yang sudah ada di sini, yang sudah nonton. Siapa ya yang ada di sini ya? Coba kita absen dulu. Siapa aja nih yang mau nonton horor? Kakak besok ulang tahun. Happy birthday Kak Bliss. Ada AK Gaming, ada Cio, ada Lujin. Cio welcome. Long time no see. Cio kemana aja? Ada Tio, ada Rino, ada Tino, ada Andre, ada Alek, ada Nopalski, ada Deva, ada Lan, ada Bober, ada Maestro, ada Zaki, ada Fajri. Kalau ada Fajri pasti ada Jinx. Oke, jadi kayaknya udah sepaket gitu ya. Nah, kalau nggak ada tolong di tipsen aja, tipsen ya. Ada Kaizuran, ada Rido, ada Joy the Gaming, ada Tegar SW, ada Fernanda, ada Majid, ada Giyorar, ada Zushuan, ada Hailey de Monbel. Lucu namanya. Sebentar. Nggak jadi. Tadi aku pengen kentut gitu loh. Ada Jay, ada Jackie, ada Tercin, ada Adi, ada Fajri, ada Win, ada Tino, ada Breken, ada Jaka Ambia, welcome, ada Ega, ada Awa, ada Deva, ada Freeze, ada Scarlet, ada Diamond Fox, ada Rimuru, ada Ariel, ada Adi, ada ada Foio, ada Dava, ada Breken, ada Abeng, ada Jackie, ada Lutfi, ada Adi, ada Juan, ada Sam, ada Fir, ada Sugoy, ada Demigod, ada Glenn Alvaro, ada Alvin, ada Scarlet, ada Asmara Loka 25, ada Rio, ada Vio, ada Lujin, ada Tegar sama Miti Imup, ada Dairoth, ada Adnan, ada orang aja, ada Nes, ada Dianeko, ada Alreza, ada Reza Kaza, ada Fahri, ada Reza, ada Ryu, ada anak emak, ada anak Ichan, ada Win, ada Sam, ada Cailin, ada Rio aja, ada Juan, ada Rena Maru, ada Sung Jingwo. Halo, itu kan Jinx ada kan. Wow, tidak aktif sen ya ternyata ya. Halo Jinx, welcome. Ada Alvin, welcome Alvin. Ada Evansya, ada Fatima, ada Flower Tres, ada Ritsu, ada Ritsu apa Risu atau Ristu deh, sorry. Ada Anan, ada Lutfi, ada Blue Eci, ada orang aja, ada Dianeko, ada Cukurukuk, ada Evan, ada aku admin, ada Kosagaki, ada Blue Eci, ada Lujin, ada Joy the Gaming, ada Evan, ada Kenflow, welcome, ada Odading, ada Gias, ada Gitsuna, ada Tentochu, ada siapa lagi? Ada Stefan Gerard, welcome. Ada Andra, ada aku admin, ada Banara, ada Samurai, ada Dins, Ada Rizky dan masih banyak lagi. Ada Fernanda juga. Halo semuanya, selamat malam. Maaf ya nggak absen soalnya banyak banget. Halo semuanya. Oke, kita langsung saja. Jadi untuk horor kali ini,
kasih bosku.
Edisi. Ubi apa yang manis sama enak dimakan. Kamiti, apa? Aku enak dimakan. Yang bener aja, aku alot ya. Baru mulai Mit. Baru mulai kalau misalkan akhirnya dinotis ya. Iya, aku admin kau embut. Edisi. Jadi kali ini kita akan nobar horor edisi.
Kasih bosku.
Thank you. Miti long time masih. Halo Cio kemana aja Cio? Edisi Bizarre Bab. Karena kemarin kita udah nonton Tirai Alam ya, dan kita lihat Tirai Alam tuh lumayan banyak hoaxnya. Jadi kalau bisa kita coba ke Bizarre Bab aja. Karena Bizarre Bab nih lumayan konkret, lumayan banyak lah ya. Ada Scary.com juga sebenarnya. Cuma Scary.com itu lumayan panjang, kayak 30 menit satu videonya. Aku tidak menyarankan teman-teman. Ya, kita langsung aja ya. Ada Goldman juga sih. Goldman juga bagus sih sebenarnya. Kita coba Bizarre Bab aja dulu ya. Oke. Kita buka dulu. Jangan buka baju, jangan buka baju. Jangan buka baju. Tidak disarankan untuk buka baju, teman-teman.
Kasih bosku.
Bakal takut terkentut-kentut lagi nggak, Mit? Kayaknya iya deh, guys. Soalnya, malam ini dingin gak sih? Malam dingin ini, ku terasa sepi, tak mau sendiri.
Kasih bosku.
I need you with me. Aku pilih mengkudu pahit. Males nggak di absen. Reza, tadi kamu udah aku absen ya, Reza ya. Bener-bener ya, Reza. Langsung saja. Sebentar. Sebelum itu, BGM-nya. Oke, apakah kalian sudah siap? Sudah siap cemilan? Cemilan udah oke?
Kasih bosku.
Nah, bagian alat itu yang sudah siap cemilan? Sudah siap minuman? Sudah? Ya? Jangan kebanyakan minum, karena kalau kebanyakan minum nanti kalian ke toilet. Kalian pasti nggak bisa ke toilet abis ini ya. Sudah apa lagi? Sudah apa lagi? Belum. Ayo ambil selimut, ambil cemilan, ambil minum ya. Jangan lupa kalau bisa minumnya yang soda-soda, kayak seru deh ya. Langsung saja.
November 8th of 2022, a video was uploaded online that many viewers are finding hard to explain.
Yang nggak ngerti bahasa Inggris bisa baca aja ya. Itu auto nih.
Who states that she didn't record the video herself, but
jadi kalau nggak bener ya
someone
udah.
else had filmed it.
Gue lagi makan pisang, monyet kah? Enggak, bercanda Rasya, beneran Rasya. Pisang enak. Ini aku makan pisang nih. Aku juga makan pisang.
Similar to 𝐒𝐲𝐻's reaction, viewers were left terrified by the footage. It's late at night, somewhere
Malam Kliwon gak sih ini? Kliwon bukan sih?
Two friends encounter something pretty
Kliwon
disturbing.
Kliwon bukan ini,
This is
guys.
their video.
¿Qué cosa esa cosa, Dios mío? Es una persona. No, no es una persona. Es una persona doblada. ¿Pero qué es? Ay, madre, no. Está moviéndose raro. Diosito, Dios mío, ¿qué es eso? Ay, no.
Understandably, the two friends kept their distance from whoever or whatever this was. It stands on all fours while moving its head
By the way, gue sendirian di rumah ya teman-teman. Gue sendirian di rumah, jadi
in a manner that's very unusual.
yaudah.
Being paralyzed with fear, both friends stay in place as they continue to observe the strange being. Although it's not clear as to what this was, viewers believe that it might have been a skinwalker or some other supernatural being.
Tenang Mit, kami
Yeah,
temani.
the lack of info on this
Bukannya
video
berdua
makes
sama
it
aku,
likely
dia belum.
that we'll never know for sure what this was.
Jangan.
So then, had the two friends actually captured something supernatural?
Wah,
Or
anjir sih.
was
Bro, aku
something
temenin
else
sampai jam
caught?
10:30 ya. Karena aku harus rekaman setelah itu. Ih. Serem
A
gak sih?
woman is alone at home when her dogs all of a sudden start acting strange.
Kamu gak sendiri kok,
It was
Mit.
only
Iya,
after
Soko.
looking back
Api
at her footage that she
Aku lagi
realized the
sendirian
reason
di
as to why
kos.
they were acting odd. Doubtless, the footage
Kagak
has
seru.
left her disturbed.
Jadi kagak seru, gue lagi main kuda, jadi kagak takut.
Now, before
Sial.
showing the video, it's worth
Andai
noting that
aku
the
bisa
person in
sambil
this
nonton
clip
kuda
has
ya,
been
teman-teman.
featured in a previous video before. Laura Combs has been documenting strange activity in her house,
Sudah gila lu, Jin.
and it was just recently that she caught something that has left her even more baffled than before. The following is her video.
Serem ah. Serem ah. Kasih bosku. Takut takut. Takut. Ih, takut Takut parah. Ih, parah nggak males Takut gua. Sumpah takut banget, guys. Guys, itu apaan? Kocak putih-putih. Ih, takut Ih, anjing. Ih, serem banget. Serem.
Strangely enough,
serem, guys.
around the
Ih,
same time her
serem.
dogs start to act up,
Anjir.
a mysterious figure appears in her backyard. However,
Serem banget, guys.
there is something very odd about this
Serem banget,
figure.
Coach.
It moves in such a way that seems to suggest it's something other.
Lagi. Kasih bosku. Lagi. Lagi loh. Wah.
Than a human.
Enggak.
Laura believes that it might be a supernatural entity, considering all that's happened in her home and the strange behavior exhibited by her dogs.
Ini ya.
Now, viewers also agree, but it's not certain if that's the case. Given what's happened, could it be that Laura's dogs were sensing a supernatural presence, which happened to be outside? Or might there be another explanation for this odd occurrence? Feel free to let me know what you think down below.
Ih, serem banget Serem ya?
There's a
Serem, guys.
podcast on YouTube by the name of Twisted Chamber, whose hosts consist of two people, Natasha and Kat.
Ih, serem.
A few years ago, they received a strange video from a friend of theirs, who still, to this day, has no idea as to what was captured in it. They were
Tadi nggak-
deeply
kaget
unsettled
gua.
by the footage
Bajingan.
and are looking for answers
kalian nggak
to
denger,
explain
guys?
what was captured.
Oh, sebentar,
The story
chatnya
goes
terlalu
that the
besar
friend
ya,
was
tapi
visiting her
maksudnya
sick
kenapa?
daughter at the hospital late at night when out of nowhere, something
Oh,
downright
ini mah kita
creepy is
udah
caught in
nih,
the
kita tahu
background.
yang ini, ya nggak sih? Yang
They were
lewat
sure
gitu.
that nobody
Yang
else was
siu
around,
gitu.
as they were the only ones on this floor.
Yang siu.
Needless to say,
Yang
the
kayak
video was
flash
pretty
aja.
creepy. This is what they caught.
Hello.
Mana hujan lagi, guys? Nih, lihat nih yang di pintu, lihat di pintu, dari pintu nih. Di pintu dia ada nih. Di pintu. Tuh. Nah, kan? Anjay, ngacir, coy. Tuh dia kebelet itu, kebelet ee. Nah, kebelet ee dia, kasihan nih. Kebelet ee itu. The flash itu.
It is only after a couple of seconds that we see a
Lajunya,
shadow-like figure zoom by.
lajunya.
The speed at which they travel seems to be extremely fast,
pakai
which
sprint,
makes it
guys.
seem very uncanny.
Pakai sprint itu.
But even more strange is that the figure doesn't appear to be running,
Always ya,
but
Queen.
rather standing completely straight
Cepet
while
banget,
moving
iya,
at a
weh.
speed beyond human
Kebelet ee itu,
capacity.
udah gak tahan itu.
The friend who caught this doubts that it was one of the nurses or anyone else in general, as they are totally certain that she and her daughter had the floor to themselves. So then, if no one else had been on the floor, who or what was this? There is yet to be a clear answer to this question, but like with most videos, it seems that we won't know for sure until more evidence is given.
Serem ya? Jadi gak serem ya, Mit? Serem kocak.
This next video was suggested
Wah,
by
ini sih
Armando
serem ya.
Caesar, who
Asu.
says he has no idea where this video originally
malas.
came from. The source is unknown. However,
Malas.
after doing a bit of research, he was
Malas.
able to gather some info on the footage. According to Armando,
Nireng,
the
kocak.
woman in this video is a house cleaner who's been cleaning an
malas.
extremely old house for
Malas,
years.
POV-nya malas ya?
She usually comes at night to clean the place, and almost
merinding
every
gua.
night while being there,
Masa?
she swears that she can hear voices and footsteps from the floor above, even though no one else is inside the house. One night, the cleaning lady's friends dare her to clean the
Nah,
house,
tetangga gue banyak.
but
Tenang
with
aja.
the lights off, and to record
Ih!
whatever happens.
What the fuck?
Although hesitant at first, she took the dare, thinking it would be a great idea, as she would prove to her friends that she's not crazy, and the house is actually haunted.
Wah, lu gila
But
sih.
little did she know that this would be one of the
Malas,
biggest mistakes
malas
she's
ya.
ever made. It's late at night, the
Aduh.
lights are off, and the woman is at this
Gelap banget.
place.
Masih diganggu
This
gak masih?
is
Dia
what
nih
was
kok masih?
captured.
Dia mah nggak akan pergi dari sini, dia nih kok emang tempat tinggalnya di sini, jadi aku nggak bisa ngusir juga. Oh malas nggak sih, gelap nyo bro.
Have I really caught there? What?
Oh jelas banget sih itu. Oh gila sih, jelas banget sih.
God. You can't scare me, you bastard. I'm coming.
Jelas banget sih itu.
Farhan. To prove that it is top at banister. Hello, Pauline. I'm shitting myself.
Lagian
Sounds like there's something in that
banyak
bedroom.
banget ini dah. Lorong gitu loh. Orang bule tuh. Ya gak sih banyak lorong gitu. Allahu Akbar.
I'm off to top of the
La ilaha illallah. Wah gila. Wah gila. Ih anjing. Ghost. Gila. Males banget.
Oh,
Wah,
I can hear a noise in the background, but it's in that cupboard, and it is the airing cupboard. So that's where the boiler is, and it sounds like it's just, someone's just come up the back of me.
Takut ya.
Door. Bollocks.
Wah serem ini guys. Nyalain apa lampunya?
Now I want to go back down now. Right, I've just shut door. Bed, I'm gonna sit on the floor. I daren't move. Do you know if I weren't shitting me sen?
Wah,
I want to go down.
Normally, anyone who encounters something like this would flee from the house
ini sih
immediately.
serem ya guys ya.
But it seems that the cleaning lady was feeling pretty brave that
Udah
night.
ngapain jir? Lah emang
However,
mainan
if it
gak
wasn't
sih?
for the following incident, this video would have been a lot longer.
Cok.
What happens next, before heading
Ya lo,
downstairs,
itu kuda bisa
has
nggak
left
sih
her completely shook. This is what she caught.
Will you open the door for me,
Kuda bisa
please?
gak sih disingkirin?
I have just seen something. Right, that's it. I'm off down. I can't take no more.
Serem banget guys, sumpah guys.
I am off frigging down.
Wait, kita ngelihat. Ya Allah. Bener cok.
A loud bang comes from one of the rooms, at which the woman points the camera and captures something by the door. It happens real fast, but if you slow the footage and pause at the right time, you can see what appears to be a palish-looking figure peeking at the woman from behind the door. Eerily enough, it seems to have been standing there before even pointing the camera at it.
Gue benci banget setan yang
It is at this
ngintip-ngintip
point
gitu,
that the
Cok.
woman has seen enough
Benci banget
and
gua.
decides to call it a
Kalau
night.
mau
Now, with
aja
all that's
nggak
happened in
usah.
this
Nggak
video,
usah ngintip-ngintip
one can't
gak
help
sih?
but
Bener
think
gak sih, guys?
if something paranormal
Setuju nggak
had
sama gua?
truly occurred. If so, then the dare she took proved to be successful. Yet not much info was given on the video to prove that it's either real or fake. So it's up to you to come up with your own conclusion. As is often the case with videos like this, what happened that night remains a total mystery.
Iya anjing ya. Serem banget guys, sumpah guys, serem banget guys. Setannya
The
apa
following
mau?
video comes from Ryan Godoy, who while using a public restroom, heard strange noises coming from the stall next to his. Curious as to who or what was making those noises, he takes out his phone to record the strange occurrence.
Benar,
He
Pak
knew
Jri.
for a fact
Setuju,
that
Pak.
nobody
Benar,
else was
benar,
inside the
benar, Pak Jri.
restroom, so it didn't make sense that all of a sudden,
Iya,
somebody
anjir,
was in the stall
bener.
next to his. He begins to record and ends up capturing
Dan
something
Jep, gua
pretty
nggak berani kamar mandi.
terrifying.
Kan gue udah bilang Aji,
Take a look.
jangan kebanyakan Gak ada orang anjing. Ih. Ya Allah.
Without warning, the stall suddenly slams on its
Wah
own.
gila.
Naturally, Ryan runs away from the restroom, fearing that whatever had slammed the door is most likely capable of causing serious harm. Now, unfortunately, the video lacks enough info to determine if it's real or not. But regardless, the sudden movement of the door closing is definitely scary on its own. But as always, what are your thoughts on this? Ghost or something
cicak mana
else?
bisa ngebanting pintu ya, kocak. Cicak mana itu? Ih, serem banget, guys.
More often than not, most videos on the paranormal have very little information or not enough context.
Grafik pembunuhan,
But
cuy.
it's usually these that tend to be the creepiest.
Sepi lagi ya, kan?
Therefore,
Mana nggak ada
this
orang
next
lagi.
video is no exception to this notion. The following footage takes place inside a
Hello,
mine
it's
somewhere in
from
Chile.
Japan.
The
Hello.
people in this video appear to be
Majapahit moment
workers
guys.
for a mining
Iya,
company,
tuh.
and it seems that one of the
Apa itu,
workers
anjir?
is filming the inside of this mine.
Ya,
They pan the
Grafik
camera all around the
pembunuhan, guys.
space when suddenly something very
Apa
unusual
sih,
is caught in the
Chandra?
footage.
Mari berak
With that
berjamaah.
said, be sure to
Berak
look
2010,
closely
guys.
as you might miss it the
Berak
first
berjamaah,
time.
guys.
Take a look.
HP lipat. Ih, malas. Coba nggak jauh dari mic ya. Lumayan bagus kok grafiknya. Ih. Guys, hilang. Hilang. Wah, stres.
There's a small crevice a few feet away, and just outside of it, there seems to be a small, shadowy figure resting against the wall. It is only seen momentarily before the camera pans away and then pans back to find nothing there.
Kau pikir aku nggak?
Now, there's plenty of theories as to what this could have been,
Bro.
but the most popular one seems to be the belief that this might have been a creature
Patrick,
known
itu
as a
mah.
duende, an elf-like entity with
Patrick, gak sih
sinister
itu?
intentions.
Rusdi,
Yet,
kenapa
like most
Rusdi?
theories, it is not a fact, but simply a
Hantu
belief.
Cilgai gak sih? Hantu
So, whatever this
Cilgai?
was is currently unknown. But of course,
Hantu
you be the
Cilgai,
judge as to whether or not something paranormal was captured. What exactly was caught in this video?
Hantu Cilgai, guys. Patrick Star.
In this next video,
Patrick
a security
bakar.
guard is working the night shift at an empty facility when something extremely creepy is caught on camera. The guard in this video is known as Tim Saver, and he's been working the night shift at a place that he believes is haunted. From strange noises that seemingly come out of nowhere to the odd feeling that someone else is inside the building, Tim has plenty of reasons to explain why he films during his shift. Now, there have been plenty of unexplainable things caught on camera, but a particular video has left many viewers unsettled. In this video, Tim hears a noise coming from a space near the ceiling. He proceeds to check out the noise. But when he gets there, something is captured that Tim hadn't noticed until looking back at the footage. When he saw what was caught, he was left speechless. This is what he captured.
Apa dah? Kayak udah gak sih pulang aja gitu? Kayak orang tuh penasaran banget ya. Duluan di. Suaramu kok kecil? Iya, aku menjauh dari sini. Biar nggak terlalu kaget kalian. Really? Itu kenapa ada? What the fuck? Apa anjing? Patung terus. Ada tangan. Wah gila. Ada tangan guys, sumpah guys. Tangan enggak. Oh, what?
After zooming in and brightening the footage, we can see what appears to be a hand grasping at an object inside the space. After a few seconds, it then disappears.
Wah gila.
Tim is sure that what he captured is something paranormal. However, some viewers believe that it might have been someone hiding inside the building.
Merinding gua.
Nevertheless, the footage remains a mystery.
Tuh guys, lihat guys.
But it seems that Tim will soon be posting more to explain this video. For now, the question remains, who or what was captured?
Lihat tuh guys, tangan guys. Ih,
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Tangan Sukuna, guys.
This last video comes from someone who works the night shift at a department store inside a mall. For some reason, almost every night, strange noises are heard inside the store. Although the person who works there isn't sure what exactly is going on, a video of theirs has left viewers wondering if the store might be dealing with something paranormal. It's close to midnight, the employee is all alone, and the following is caught on camera. This is what was captured.
Minggu lalu kita pernah guys yang ini guys.
What's going on, guys? Making
Malas,
a video.
guys.
It's been a couple days since I made the last one. I'm feeling good. That was yo. Hello.
Lumayan bisa nyolong baju. Sial. Malas. Pernah lihat gue serius loh.
Christ, it was behind me.
Out of nowhere, a small silhouette of what appears to be a child stands right behind the employee. Now, because the video ends abruptly, it's hard to be sure if what was caught is actual paranormal evidence. But whether paranormal or not, there's no doubting that the sudden appearance of the small figure is creepy alone. As always, what are your thoughts on this? Paranormal or not?
Tuyul.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
Anjir. Serem.
On a Thursday afternoon, a mother and daughter hurry over to their apartment as quickly as possible after encountering someone strange.
Kamera apa sih? Kamera apartemen ya? Ya nggak sih?
They record the stranger on camera, but according to the mother, this wasn't the only strange thing recorded.
Kamera apartemen guys.
So I'm sitting here looking at this ring camera footage, and I don't understand how I didn't see this, because this is ridiculous.
At the same time of this incident, this was captured. Watch closely.
Apa sih? Tuh orang ngapain ya?
I just called the police. Get out front of my door.
Orang gila guys ini mah. Oh, kasih bas.
This is the last time I'm gonna tell you. Get out front of my door right now. The police on the way.
Holy shit.
Go.
Ya, kok tidur Fatir? Emang orang mabok gak sih?
Now, during this recording, Mom had no idea that this happened. The door to apartment 23 had swung open on its own and stayed open for more than a few seconds before closing. However, this isn't the reason why Jasmine, the mother, is freaked out by this. Just days after this happened, Jasmine records a video and points out something that makes this whole encounter even creepier.
In the 3 years that I've lived here, I have never seen this door come open. Ever. Like, you can't. But in the video, you saw the door just came open. Who opened the door? Like, look at it. Like, pitch black. Like, make it make sense. Like, how? How? I don't know. It don't make sense.
If the door has remained locked for years, then just how exactly did it come open? She has no idea, but the further she looks into this, the more creeped out she becomes.
Just look, watch this. The door comes open. There's nobody there.
Now, although this whole occurrence is pretty strange, it's what happens next that's by far the most unsettling. This is where things start to get pretty weird, because after reaching out to property management and getting someone to open up this door, this happens.
Okay, yeah, so property management sent somebody up to come take a look, so I'm gonna let him do what he do, and I'm gonna stay back here.
Ada apa nih? Bau. Gua kebayang.
You say the light works? Y'all, he said the light works. Oh, Lord.
Kayak mana? Okay. What the
is that?
freak? Oh, that's fucking creepy.
Yo.
Oh, that's creepy. Itu sepatu anak kecil semua, guys. Wah, gila.
What's going on? Y'all see all these little kids? She have put kids' shoes
Ini
up in
sepatu anak
there.
kecil semua. Wah, aneh.
What the? So how? So
Goblok,
hold
serem
on, 'cause
banget.
no, this other day the door came open when I was in here. So if the door came open, like, no, I'm sorry, I'm not. Okay, y'all. So remember that thing? I thought it was a snake. I really thought it was some plastic, but y'all,
Kirain itu ular,
I'm not
ternyata
finna
itu
get close to this.
plastik ya.
This is real snake skin. Oh my god.
Oh, kulit ular, guys. Wah,
You can see like, ooh,
what is happening?
oh my god. Look at that.
Eerily, a large
Ay,
pile of
koleksi
children's
Rembo,
shoes is
stres
found
emang
inside,
Rembo nih,
and it's the
anjing.
fact
Harusnya
that there are
dijadiin
so
ayam goreng
many
aja
of them
sama
that
dalam
freaks
dong.
out Jasmine. According to her, this may suggest something much more frightening and serious than a paranormal occurrence.
Oh, wow.
However, before calling the police, she notices something in her video that tells her this isn't what she thinks it is. But what she notices doesn't make this any less creepy. In fact, it makes it much more concerning.
So I'm looking back at this video that I
Gue
took
takut ah.
with the
Ini
property
berani
manager
banget
guy,
gue.
right?
Demi Allah, gue.
And I noticed something in the pile of shoes.
Gue nggak melebih-lebihkan, tapi gue kayak merasa gak nyaman
Those
gitu loh sekarang. Sumpah.
frozen Elsa boots, whatever you want to call it. Those boots are my daughter's. Like, I'm gonna show y'all a picture that me and my daughter took, like, I want to say like 2 months ago. Yo,
Oh, wow.
this is crazy because I really thought she just lost them at school. Those shoes belong to my daughter.
Ada sepatu anak.
Watching this clip, the question is begged, just how exactly did her daughter's shoes end up in this pile? Although Jasmine has no idea, she has a hunch as to what this could all mean. After showing property management the video and learning that no one has occupied the room in years, Jasmine makes a shocking conclusion.
Somebody in this building must be going around here just collecting shoes. And I'm not gonna say collecting, stealing little kids' shoes around here. I've talked to at least 2 or 3 different people in this building who have said that their children been missing shoes. So I'm thinking that somebody has access to that room and they're going around stealing shoes and then taking them and putting them in there. They're just putting shoes in the room, like it just none of this makes sense to me right now. None of.
Iya loh. Kayak ngapain
As
juga
Jasmine
orang
states, someone in this
nyuri
building
sepatu
has
anak
access
kecil,
to this room
terus
and is
ditaruh
placing
di
the
satu
shoes they
apartemen
steal
kayak
inside.
gak jelas, anjing.
Now, even though property management has removed all the shoes
Gak jelas,
and
sumpah.
plans to change the door lock, they told Jasmine to be on the lookout.
Semoga nyokap
So,
gue
she
cepetan
sets up a
pulang.
trap.
Okay, y'all, I'm finna get to the bottom of this. See these little shoes right here?
Pulang, please.
Put them here as bait, right? On some real cheap shoes, just, you know, little kids' shoes or whatever. But what I did was, I got me a plant, right? Little cheap plant too, but look what's inside the plant. Hopefully y'all can see it. Hopefully nobody else see it, but...
According to Jasmine, whoever takes these kids' boots and enters the room must be the culprit, and probably the same person who stole her Ring camera. But after 2 nights of recording this hallway, nothing happens. That is, until the 3rd night, when this is captured. Take a look.
Oh my god, no. 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 Gak serem, guys. Hah? 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 Mythia. What the fuck? Hah? Guys, kalian lihat guys, kalian lihat. Kalian lihat kan tadi? Ih, anjing. Wih. Wah.
Somehow, one of the boots moves on its own. It appears to bounce off the ground before landing perpendicular to the other boot. Even Jasmine's next door neighbor was freaked out by this, but it's what her neighbor recounts that makes this whole encounter even more terrifying. Apparently, she had come out of her apartment after hearing what sounded like a baby crying outside her door. However, she realized that the cries were coming from inside the
Bacot anjing. Babi.
room where the shoes were found. Realizing this, she walks back in absolute fear when suddenly this happens. Now, whether or not she actually heard a baby crying is hard to tell. There isn't any audio of a wailing baby in this footage, but even if she actually heard something, it wouldn't explain how the boot moved on its own. This is what spooks Jasmine the most, which is why she's thrown them away since then. Now, to this day, not much else is known about this story, and it doesn't help that no further clips have been posted since these. But as always, until further info becomes available, this incident will continue to remain a mystery.
Gila.
At around 10 p.m., two sisters return home to pick up something that one of them needs.
Hurry up.
According to Pink Nemesis, who sent me this video, her little sister needed to pack some clothes for a sleepover that she was running late to. But just moments before coming inside, they noticed something rather unusual on the sidewalk across from their house. Apparently, they had found a shopping cart filled with creepy-looking dolls. Curious, they check out the cart for a quick minute before immediately rushing to the house to get what they came for. But during this footage, which was caught on their doorbell camera, they record something completely unexpected. This is what they caught.
We just need to go in there or something.
Apa sih? Males banget ya kameranya ya guys ya.
Hurry up.
Apa? Apa? Ada apaan guys? Gua nggak lihat.
I don't go to your house and mess with your shit, so don't mess with mine.
What? What the freaking ass?
As it seems, the shopping cart they were checking out earlier belonged to this lady. For this reason, she walks in and yells at them for touching her stuff, some of which are pretty creepy. But there's something else in this footage that's just as unsettling, and it happens during the time she's inside. On the hallway floor, a black, shadow-like figure darts across. It's hard to make out what this is since it moves quickly, but whatever it might have been, it seems to have no distinct outline. It just seems to be a black mass of something. However, it appears not once, but twice on this property. On the second time it appears, it's seen running across the front yard. Now Pink says that she has seen this figure before outside her home on multiple occasions at night. She initially thought it was just a black cat scurrying away. Given that she often leaves out food for stray cats, she was thinking this was just one of them. But seeing this footage, perhaps something else was captured. Now she has yet to share this footage elsewhere, but until then, she has no explanation for what was caught. As with all videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Just what exactly was caught on camera? On May 17th of 2025, a couple from California was on their way to a concert at a Santa Cruz bar known as the Blue Lagoon. They had gone there late at night to see their favorite band perform. It was a fun, crazy night, according to Savvy Cat, who took this photo and posted it on her Instagram page. However, only 3 days later after posting this, Savvy clarifies that the concert wasn't the only highlight of that night. As she mentions, something rather unsettling had occurred while driving back home from the concert. The footage was recorded on her dash cam.
Jalanan lagi guys. Kucingmu, Mit. Kucingku mah gak hitam.
Now Sabby writes, my boyfriend and I were heading home from a concert in Santa Cruz on a very dark, curvy downhill drive. The drive in question that she's referring to is known as Highway 17, which is commonly known as Killer 17. This is a route in California where many accidents have occurred, but unlike most incidents, this one doesn't involve an accident, but rather something else. The following is their footage. Watch.
Okay. Anjing kentot, apa itu, Cok? Apa itu, Cok? Weh, anjing. Ada orang.
Sabby and her boyfriend were shaken up by the sudden appearance of this figure. Even at a distance, before passing it, they couldn't make out anything noticeable. Nothing was seen from afar, yet somehow, someone or something appears just inches away from the passenger side. Now, considering what was captured, one would think that the person or thing they had nearly hit would still be alive and completely unharmed. However, when looking at the footage recorded from the rear dash cam, that doesn't appear to be the case.
Di belakang tuh gak ada apa-apa guys tuh. Tuh, di belakang gak ada apa-apa, jadi depan doang. Tuh, gak ada apa-apa ya guys. Tuh di dashboard apa dashcam belakang gak ada apa-apa guys.
Thinking that the figure would still be there, Sabby and her boyfriend were shocked to see that nothing was seen. Clearly, the front dash cam recorded something standing in the road, but when looking at the rear dash cam, the silhouette isn't there. Now, it's worth noting that the couple did see what they thought was a person standing on the road, but after looking at this footage, they're not so sure now as to what they'd seen. Considering that others who've driven here have had similar experiences on this road, Sabby can't help but think that a ghost was caught on camera. After all, this rarely seen any accidents, which is what leads to believe that this mysterious figure is just one of the experience of past awareness. Is the thought that another life could have been taken had Sabby swerved and crashed the vehicle from being jump scared by the figure.
Why did I have to click this live at night? Fine, Sama Lover. You'll be fine. I'm here to accompany you.
This incident continues to baffle Sabby and her boyfriend. To this day, there has yet to be an explanation for what was caught on camera. On June 13 of 2025, a woman named Meg finally uploads a video that she's kept private for 6 years. She's been holding off on showing this footage to others for good reason. Something about it disturbs her. Now, at first glance, the video itself doesn't appear to have anything unusual. It's a very short clip that Meg took of her brother, who was passed out on the couch on the night before his wedding. Seeing him like this, she immediately takes out her phone to record him. After all, she's just capturing memories before the day of his big wedding. But unbeknownst to her, this memory would turn into something truly unforgettable for the wrong reason. After looking closely at her video, she saw this.
It doesn't matter. If Katerina were standing here instead of me, if it were she asking you why you did.
Apa sih? Nggak ada apa-apa, guys. Hah? Oke, itu jelas banget. Itu jelas banget. Itu jelas banget. Itu jelas banget. Oh anjir. Ih, hilang guys. Hilang. Ih, stres.
Now what makes this pretty creepy is the fact that no one else was home except for Meg's sister-in-law and her cousin. But they both have stated that this wasn't them. They were passed out just like Meg's brother from all the drinks. Now surely, Meg would have had her suspicions if it wasn't for the close-up image of this figure. Nothing about it says it was one of them, but something about it indicates it was anything but a person. A head and a torso can be made out, but no legs can be seen. It just seemingly floats above ground before somehow disappearing quickly. But as if that wasn't creepy enough, someone who saw this video posted a pic of what this figure might have looked like. This rendition is definitely the stuff of nightmares.
Okay, what
but further
the
adding
fuck?
to the creepiness of this clip is the fact that the figure seems to be doing something with its arms. It's the way that it moves that makes this pretty unnerving. Whether ghost or intruder, Meg can't help but feel that this was something paranormal. But what do you think? Was a ghost caught on camera? Or had something else been captured? Let me know your thoughts on this one.
Kakinya, guys. What do you mean? Woi anjing, serem banget, kakinya mana? Jambu, is
Now
that
the
you?
following video comes from a mother who recorded a video of her daughter when something quite concerning was captured. According to mom, this wouldn't be so creepy if it wasn't for the fact that this has happened more than once. Her daughter, who's known as Mabel, tells her that her dad is hiding in her bedroom. But this doesn't make any sense because according to mom, her dad had passed away in 2002.
Gak ada kaki guys tadi.
Okay, who is it?
Daddy. Daddy's right there.
Is it your daddy?
No, it's your daddy.
Tapi ya guys, katanya jin itu bisa menyerupai orang yang terdekat sama kita ya. Jadi jangan terlalu percaya. Bisa aja itu kayak jin lain, bukan keluarga kalian atau kerabat kalian. Gue gak tahu tapi kepercayaan bule gimana. Oh, benar nih, betul.
In your closet?
Yes.
A daddy ghost?
Now, as previously mentioned, this isn't the first time this has happened. Just a few weeks before, Mabel tells her mom that she sees a ghost in her closet. But in this instance, she doesn't specify that it's anyone in particular. She just says that it's a ghost.
What sees you? The ghost? What are you talking about?
My mom.
Kayaknya jadi ghost. Bukan ayah ini mah, paman. Wah, bukan ayah ini. Bentar, berhenti. Sama Zeta, jangan gitu apa? Gue gabrek anjing.
The jar scared me and you already freaked me out.
Serem banget sih ya.
Watching this clip and comparing it to the most recent occurrence, Mabel's mom is convinced that this anonymous ghost was also her dad. If that's so, then Mabel's granddad has most likely been seeing her on numerous occasions. Now sure, it could very well be that Mabel has a vivid imagination and is therefore seeing who she thinks is her grandpa. After all, she's only 2. But when she says that it's her mother's dad and that he's missing her, well, things get very strange.
My daddy's missing me?
Now, not sure if she was just seeing things, Mabel's mom decides to show her an image of her granddad. Keep in mind, Mabel has never seen her grandfather in person, as he passed away before she was born. But while showing her this picture, she says this.
Yes, it looks like that.
Malah buyut aku guys.
Daddy.
Yeah? And Mabel, what does your ghost do?
Serem banget.
No.
What did you say he gave you?
Heart.
A heart?
Setan bisa niru. Bisa.
Daddy.
Bisa coba niru bentuk waifu. Gak bisa lah, kocak.
It's the fact that Mabel doesn't hesitate. Almost as if she's known him for years, she immediately recognizes the face and says that it's her granddad, the same person who's been visiting her. Shocked and confused, Mabel's mom shares the video online and gets many comments saying that her daughter is actually seeing him. While not sure how to feel about this, she continues to talk about this occurrence with others in the hopes of understanding the situation. Just how did Mabel recognize her grandpa without ever meeting him or seeing any pictures of him before? Like most videos, there has yet to be a definitive explanation for this occurrence.
Pokoknya bocil kayak gini kalau udah nunjuk sesuatu udah percaya aja guys, gak mungkin bohong.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Takut ya. Jangan ah.
Now the following video was posted by a mother who's understandably quite disturbed by what she caught on her baby monitor. At around 1 p.m., Kristen placed her daughter inside her playpen while playing her favorite YouTube video. This is something Kristen often does whenever she needs to do some chores around the house. In this case, she was doing laundry downstairs. But while being away, something happens in her bedroom that she can't explain. While rewatching this footage, she notices that her daughter immediately turns to look at the door before later blowing kisses as if she was seeing someone. Keep in mind, Kristen was still downstairs during this time. This is what she caught.
Sampai jam berapa, Mit? 10:30. Aduh. Hah? Demi apa sih? Wah, demi apa, Cok? Wah, anjing, Cok. Ih, anjing.
Kristen's daughter appears to see someone despite no one else being home. If Kristen was downstairs, then who or what was her daughter seeing?
Oh my God.
But most importantly, just how exactly did a bottle stem fall inside her playpen? At first, she doesn't notice it, but then she picks it up and chews on it before seconds later, a baby bottle hits the outside of her playpen. Now feeling immensely unsettled, Kristen makes another video giving more context on the situation.
Okay, so this is my daughter's playpen that she was in when the bottle thing happened. So she was standing right here. The stem would have fallen about here. And as you can see, like directly in front of that on the other side is the toy bin where the bottle had landed. It landed about here. There's nothing around that the bottles could have come from, especially because like they landed straight down. So really no explanation. There's the monitor.
Panggil Ustadz harusnya. Ini bule kocak. Kalau manggil
Just how exactly did both objects that were placed far away get launched toward the playpen? Now it's been a while since this footage was posted, and Kristen has yet to figure this out. But according to her grandmother, this may have been Kristen's mom who passed away a few years ago. According to her, this might have been her letting Kristen know that her daughter was hungry. However, she's not too sure about this theory. To this day, this occurrence continues to baffle her. Just who or what had her daughter seen during this footage?
Merinding guys, sampai ke bulu jembut. Merinding guys, merinding.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, in the following video, a woman named Britt is outside her house trying her best to remain calm after witnessing something that left her immensely terrified.
Aduh, malas.
Just in the off chance that no one believes me, maybe I can catch it. And by the way, I have a freaking cemetery in my front yard, which probably doesn't help my cause. But I was just inside, I'm by myself with my dog. She's in that room upstairs.
Bolong, Cok.
Josie? Josie.
Ini siang bolong loh guys, terang loh, terang benderang. Seterang cahaya Asia ya. Iya anjing. Ini juga hewannya nggak mungkin bohong nih hewan nih. Hewannya juga kadang-kadang.
She started barking, and she growled, and when she growled, I kind of like booked it. Staring at that, and then she started barking, and she growled, and when she growled, I kind of like booked it. I just don't really know.
Punya kayak gitu kocak. Iya anjir sebel banget gue. Gak bisa pintunya normal gitu. Gerek lagi.
She's waiting for me to come in.
Lihat musang ya, ada musang kah?
What?
Hey.
What is it?
Ada penonton.
For some reason, Britt's dog has been staring at this closet space for quite some time, despite there being no one or nothing inside. The space is clear, but strangely, her dog is locked in on something. Although initially spooked, it wasn't until her dog started growling and barking at the space that she immediately fled, at which point she began to record this video. Now there's something in the beginning that Britt captures, which is worth pointing out, and that's the graveyard in front of her house. Every so often, Josie would come out to the spot and just stare at it in the same way that she would when looking at the closet
depannya ada
space.
kuburan sih? Depan banget loh. Tuh, kayak depan terus salibnya tuh gede banget. Allahu Akbar, takut banget gua.
Josie, what's going on?
Kan. Terus lu tahu apa? Itu kenapa ada kursi di situ kayak
For this reason,
tempat duduk
Britt
mereka
believes
gitu?
that the cemetery might have something to do with Josie's strange behavior. It's as though she's seeing something that we can't. But things get even creepier when Britt mentions a certain detail about this graveyard.
So a lot of you guys have also been asking questions about the graveyard. Yes, we do indeed have a graveyard on this property. So this was my grandparents' ranch, and it was their wish to be buried.
Itu kuburan kakek neneknya, guys.
Here, just where they were. And before they passed away, they buried all of their cats. Right here where you see the little crosses, and so that's really all that there's to it. But things have been quite strange lately. Like for some reason,
yang kecil-kecil tuh, salib kecil-kecil tuh itu kucing-kucingnya, terus ada sapi juga katanya.
Sometimes and like surround it because we during the day we leave that gate
kakek
open.
neneknya tuh
As
yang
she
salib gede tuh.
mentions, cows would also come to this exact spot and do the same thing that her dog would do. Keep in mind that the only farm animals that she has on this ranch are horses. These cows aren't hers, but they always come from a neighboring ranch and surround her graveyard.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Terus kenapa bisa ada sapi anjing?
Just come and hang out here all the time now.
Ini nongkrong di sini sepanjang waktu nongkrong cina. Beneran nongkrong, guys. Kayak aneh sih. Terus nggak anehnya apa coba? Melingkar, guys. Lihat, guys. Kayak melingkar gitu.
And really breeze around this area.
Amazing nggak, amazing?
And they just kind of will freeze and not move.
Nongkrong, guys tuh. Ini sapi. Terus diem.
If Josie's behavior hasn't fully convinced Britt that something is up with her graveyard, then the cows definitely have. Now, the cow situation is a relatively new occurrence. It was only a month ago in April that they started to appear. This is why she's been trying to record them as much as she can, just in case they stop showing up and no one believes her. But one night, while getting a food delivery, Britt records something that makes her even more certain that there's something off about the graveyard. It's late at night when this is captured.
Thank you.
Itu kenapa ada sapi?
This location is outside. No here.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. It's okay. No problem.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Have a good night.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's scared. There's a cow.
They're actually not mine. They wasn't showing up.
Oh, ditegor, guys. Iya loh, sapinya tiba-tiba dan masih ya Allah nongkrong sampai malam anjir. Woi, pulang coy. Ih, lucu.
Thank you.
Lucu, sapinya lucu.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Every freaking night, like even at night, they even come and hang out here, and they just like stand and like. Are you for real right now?
Eerily, her shirt is pulled by something that can't be seen. It was right after she walked in to disable the home security alarm, which had gone off for unknown reasons, that this happened. Upon feeling a sudden yank, she immediately drops her food and runs out in a panic frenzy. According to her, it was as if someone had tugged at her sleeve with all their might. Shaken up by this, she decides to sleep in the RV outside and wait until her family came back from their trip. It goes without saying, but she was totally freaked out. and it didn't help that she was all alone when this happened. This incident, along with the strange behavior from the animals, has led her to believe that the graveyard is either cursed or haunted. Whether paranormal or not, these occurrences are still pretty creepy. But despite there being no further videos on the situation, these current ones continue to spook viewers and make them wonder just what exactly is going on with Brit's home. Like all videos, this one remains a mystery.
Ih, serem banget ah, serem banget.
Now this next video takes place at a museum where something pretty creepy was captured. Now just for context, the person recording this was visiting this museum after his father came here a few days ago. His dad told him that there was something off about this place. He doesn't know why, but the exhibition that's dedicated to a woman known as Maria Sabina creeps him out. Whether it's because her wax statue looks a little too real or her history with witchcraft, this whole exhibition scares him. But after watching this video that his son took, there's no way that he's coming back to this place now. The following is what his son captured at the exhibition of Maria Sabina. Have a look.
No, Kenzo.
No, está perro este.
Somehow, the wax figure of Maria Sabina comes alive. She seemingly tilts her head in a quick and sudden motion, almost as if scrutinizing the person recording her. Evidently, it scares the living daylights out of the cameraman, but it doesn't stop him from recording. He continues to film, just in case she moves again. But she doesn't. The figure is now acting as it should. Now this whole occurrence has freaked out many viewers, including the father who came here before. However, unlike many, he started to think that maybe this was just part of the figure's design. Maybe it was meant to move as it was built that way. But according to the museum's owner, this should not have happened.
¿Qué onda, amigo? No manejo nada de mecatrónica. Es una figura totalmente en cera. Mira, es una pieza total rígida, no se puede manipular. Te digo, no tiene nada. Te digo, no te mueves.
Iya loh, masalahnya dia tuh nggak bisa digerakin guys sebenarnya kepalanya gitu.
No es un robot.
Iya loh.
Es una figura totalmente en cera.
If the figure isn't an animatronic or anything of that sort, then just how exactly did it move? This question continues to remain unanswered, and it seems likely that it'll stay that way for a while until more evidence is presented.
Malas.
Until then, you can assess what exactly transpired here.
Iya, itu patung lilin loh, berat gak sih guys? Gak mungkin guys. Gimana caranya dia gerak anjir? Serem banget sumpah.
Now the following video comes from an account that posts videos of firefighters putting out fires. All the videos on this page appear to be meant for educational purposes, from showing procedures that a firefighter must follow during critical situations, to demonstrating how a fire truck navigates through traffic. An aspiring firefighter can find these videos pretty useful. However, one video in particular might seem a bit strange to the person who's watching this for educational purposes. Unlike most videos, this one is pretty creepy. On March 10th of 2025, a man is recording a vacant property that's burning down in the middle of the woods. As he films, something is captured that's left many viewers
goblok. Wah, anjing lu ya. Goblok. Lu ampe kayak gitu lah. Bang, udah bang, gue sendiri bang, sumpah bang. Gue sendirian bang, anjing. Jangan tentang gue sendiri ya bangsat. Gue gak takut anjing. Bajingan. Guys, gue dilempar spidol guys. Apaan sih? Orang spidolnya aja tahu jauh dari mana, gak tahu anjing. Spidolnya aja di meja sebelah guys. Goblok. Apa sih? Aduh sakit lagi bangsat. Apa sih? Tolol. Wah, anjing. Nggak ada ya, ini rumah gua anjing lah. Nggak mau gue diatur-atur sama lu, goblok. Lanjut.
Settled.
Tolol apa? Temen dia nih tahu ya. Caper banget guys, setiap live stream loh guys. Setiap live stream. Oh shit bro.
Now the man recording owns this property, and he had no idea that during this footage something pretty creepy happened. I'll play the rest of the footage and let you see for yourself. This is what he caught.
Oke. Kenapa emang? Emang ada apaan?
You should see it right now. It's amazing. Look through the window. Let's get out of here right now.
Wah. Wah. Anjing. Oh jelas banget.
Let's get out of here right now.
Jelas banget.
It isn't obvious at first, but if you look closely, a black figure can be seen moving inside the burning structure. Considering that the property had been vacant for many years, there shouldn't have been anyone or anything inside. But strangely, something is. Even stranger is that the figure quickly ducks out of sight the moment the owner looks down the hall, almost as if it was trying to hide. The owner would have probably seen it had he not been mesmerized by the blazing flames that were close to him.
It's amazing. Look through the window.
Ya, ke rumah lain nggak sih dia mah?
For this reason, he misses the figure and, apparently, something else. It was only after viewers started looking closely at the rest of the footage that more things were noticed. As it seems, the figure wasn't the only unsettling thing about this clip. Out of nowhere, a child's voice is caught on camera, even though there were no kids around.
Holy shit.
It's a distinct voice that clearly sounds like a child laughing. Although not sure where the voice came from, many believe that the house might have some connection to it. If that's so, then what was captured next has most likely convinced many that the house is haunted. While recording a different side of the burning structure, this was caught.
Panggil Pak Ustadz guys, ini udah paling benar panggil Pak Ustadz guys.
Like before, a dark figure is briefly seen before disappearing out of nowhere. It's the fact that it comes out from the same house where the last figure was seen that makes this video even creepier. And it doesn't help that a child's voice was caught earlier. Could it be, as viewers believe, that all these occurrences are due to the fact that the house is haunted? Some believe that the burning house has forced whatever had been inside to leave the property at once, which to them explains why the shadowy figure was seen running out of the house and the kid's voice was heard outside, as if they had nowhere else to go now. Although an interesting thought, it isn't certain if that's the case. Like all videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions, but let me know what you think.
Gila. Gila, emang luar negeri tuh emang paling beda ya
at a hotel in Spain,
Aduh,
where a group of friends had taken an elevator
guys,
that for some reason wouldn't take them to their floor.
Okay, so it's been doing this for a minute.
Oke, anjing lah. Aduh, malas. Ayam, malas. Malas.
Figure it out?
Anjing.
Alright, no, that did something.
Ih, anjir, liftnya.
What is going on?
Ih, goblok. Ih, gak tau gua. Malas. Ih, anjing.
Although pretty creepy, it could be that the elevator was simply malfunctioning and therefore unable to move. However, this occurrence wouldn't be so creepy if it weren't for the fact that other hotel guests have reported the same problem when taking this elevator. It's a common occurrence, according to hotel staff, and they're not sure why this happens. The 16th floor is still under construction, meaning that no guests are staying there at the moment, so it doesn't make sense as to why it does this. But fast forward to only a day or two later, and this happens.
Yo, so this elevator is acting mad weird. We started a few floors up, and
the elevator suddenly stops working. As it turns out, there had been a power outage affecting most parts of Spain and Portugal, and it just so happens that the group of friends were taking this elevator when it happened.
the backup, yeah, there you go. The backup generator has been coming on and off. We've been having the time of our lives. And yeah, we're like cooking a life.
Now thankfully, while being stuck inside, the backup generator kicks in, but it's not working as it should, as the lights continue to go on and off randomly. But as all three friends have fun with the flashing lights, this happens.
Oh, he's cooking something.
What are you doing?
Yep. Yep.
I gotta pee.
Oh, you gotta pee.
It's making my bladder. I gotta pee.
You gotta pee.
Well, like the rapper. Go. I gotta pee.
Oh, yeah.
I'm holding my bladder.
Yep.
I gotta pee. I don't know what else is going on. I gotta pee. Be mad. Go on like so. In your I gotta pee. I'm like Bowser.
Guys, this is probably the worst thing.
In the corner of the elevator, a dark silhouette is seen right behind one of the friends. It's small, but clear enough to see that something out of place is there. Neither friend had realized what this was, but after watching this footage, they can't help but think that something otherworldly had been inside the elevator. Now thankfully, after some time, the group was able to escape, but not in the way that they imagined.
We're moving.
I know.
Where are we going?
Wait. Stop. No.
That's the same one as before.
No.
All right.
They were brought up to the 16th floor after being stuck inside for about an hour and a half. Just like before, no one had called it. Although definitely strange, they would much rather be on this floor than inside the broken elevator for obvious reasons. But the question still remains, just who called it up? And most importantly, just what exactly had been inside the elevator? To this day, the friends have no clue, but they're just glad that things didn't take a turn for the worse while being trapped inside. Ghost or not, this video is pretty strange.
Mam, udah jam 10 masa nggak pulang?
It's late at night when a mother quickly grabs her phone to record this video. She lays in bed across from her daughter, who just told her a few hours ago that she was scared of sleeping in her room. According to the mother who sent me this, she was terribly shaken up by the events of that night. Something in her home had felt completely off, and she needed to record this. While taking this video, she captures this.
Malas. Ma, cepet pulang ma, Oma. Pulang Oma. Malas. Oi.
She kept saying that she was really scared of something in her room.
Ayo ya guys
I'm
ya.
a little bit shaky. I don't know if you guys can tell, but
Ntar pas tidur baca doa guys, jangan lupa. Wajib. Ya anjing, gua nggak mau lihat guys, gua nggak mau lihat. Tit. Takut gua. Ih anjing. Ih malas. Ih ya Allah, Kak, gua jadi lu ya. Gua mending tidur ya Allah, ditatengin. Gua gak mau lihat. Gue takut, sumpah, gue takut banget anjing. Gue takut, ya Allah, udah gak sih, jangan, gue usah dilihat. Coba, fix, gue gak bisa tidur nih guys, anjing lah. Lu kenapa punya tangan-tanganan palsu sih, goblok? Lu ngapain punya tangan-tangan palsu anjing? What the fuck? Gue kaget anjing.
So this is the same toy that used to go off in the past. And it's always terrified me since.
Ya Allah.
So I would ask it questions and it would
udah takut gue, udah pulang. pulang. Toy Story lagi syuting. Are you fucking kidding me?
What noise is this?
Sia.
Now,
Yo,
I will
that's so
admit that
creepy,
watching this
bro.
video the first time, I completely missed what happened. It wasn't until brightening up this footage that it became much clearer. A finger on this toy arm suddenly lifts on its own. It almost seems to be pointing at the mother, as if to say,
Gak bener,
I
ini
see
mah gak
you.
bener guys. Ini mah gak bener
Although
ya.
definitely strange, this occurrence is made creepier by the toy truck. For whatever reason, it was going off before this happened. As the mother writes, the reason this toy truck scares her isn't just because it's going off right now, but because it seems to be intelligent when it shouldn't be. Shannon, the mother in question, would sometimes ask the toy to light up or make a sound, and shortly thereafter, it would. This has led her to believe the toy is either cursed or haunted, the same is said about the toy arm. But as always, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Did Shannon capture evidence of a paranormal occurrence? Or might there be something to explain what happened? Let me know your thoughts on this one. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. On May 8th of 2025, a small family from California had shared a video in which something very strange happens. Apparently, whatever took place in this house wasn't just witnessed by the man, but also by the dog resting on the couch. It's this small detail that further makes this video baffling. Now, it's important to note that other dogs live in this house. The family who lives here are genuinely passionate about caring for their pets, which is why they treat each of their dogs as though they were their own children. From having a giant portrait of Frida, Pepper, and Valentino, to having a fully furnished dog room dedicated to them, it's clear that this family embraces all its members and ensures that no one is ever left out, even if one of them is no longer here. Only a month ago, Maxi, their first and oldest Chihuahua, had passed away from old age. Not a single day passes without thinking of little Maxi. He was deeply cared for, which makes it even harder for the family to accept that he's now gone. But despite this unfortunate story, the family is now focused on something else that happened recently. It was on a Thursday afternoon when this was captured.
Oh, jelas banget sih itu. Oh, jelas banget.
Out of nowhere, the sound of a barking dog is heard from inside the house. The man turns around to see if it was the dog behind him, but it wasn't. Something about these barks sounded familiar, and it wasn't until re-listening to the audio that the man knew he wasn't just hearing things, but rather a barking dog that sounded just like Maxi. No other dog is seen around except the one on the couch, and the other dogs that live here weren't home at this moment. If no other dog had barked, then which did? To the family, the answer is clear. It was Maxi who had barked. They believe that little Maxi had paid them a visit by barking in his usual manner. Apparently, this is how he barked when he wanted someone to come get him. Understandably, Maxi's owner begins to tear up after weeks of not hearing from him since he passed away. Their other dog seems to hear the barks too, but like his owner, he can't seem to find where they're coming from. As with most videos, this one remains unsolved. Thanks for watching, and I hope you...
Anjir, serem banget guys. Serem banget, sumpah. Serem banget ya. Gila. Gue ngerasa episode... Thank you. Beda ya, Mit, sama saya. Beda, makanya kan gue bilang. Pokoknya kita hari ini kagak tirai alam kan gue bilang kan ya. Serem. Paling segitu aja teman-teman untuk hari ini. Ini hari ini lumayan serem ya, karena gue setiap ya again memang penghuni sini memang kurang suka kalau gue ngomongin hal mistis. Memang dari dulu tuh malah sempet kayak digituin. Hantunya cowok by the way, cowok sih. Ya mana dilempar lagi, ya jadi memang dia nggak suka ya. Udahan kah? Udahan soalnya belum pada pulang ya. Maljum juga deh guys ya. Ya. Malam ini nggak kentut Mit, sudah sih. Ini cerita semacam uji nyali gitu loh Mit. Serem banget ya. Dari mana tahu cowok? Karena dia dulu di 2023 dia pernah bersuara, dia pernah ngebatukin aku kayak gitu. Gara-gara aku terlalu berisik di rumah. Ya. Paling gitu aja untuk sekarang teman-teman. Terima kasih semuanya yang udah datang. Makasih udah join live hari ini. Muah. Kita ketemu lagi besok ya. Dadah. Muah. Ketemu besok ya. Besok kita live 2 kali lagi. Kita besok nobar horor lagi. Oke? Kita live stream di jam 7:30. Oke guys, dadah. Kita ke mana ya? Aku kebelet pipis guys, demi apa sih guys? Ya Allah, kita ke mana ya? Mau ke vtuber kah kalian guys? Mau ke vtuber? Mau ke vtuber kah? Kemana ya? Kemana ya? Ke ini aja lah. Ke orang cantik aja guys. Let's go. Dadah semuanya, ketemu lagi besok ya.